Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so we thought we'd get together some perfect tips and gifts for planning a great night no matter what stage of your relationship you're in, even if you're single.
Oh, that's good. Some people are out there. Joining us now, digital dating experts and co-authors of FLIRTEXTIng. Olivia and Deborah Goldstein join us here on
Hi, ladies.
Nice to see you, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, right. So first date. Valentine's Day can be a little iffy on the first date. You don't want to go overboard and scare somebody away. What do you do?
Well, that's a really good question. I mean, I think you should be just kind of taking advantage of the honeymoon phase. I mean, you're excited. You just met someone new. So kind of go the whole 9 yards. Like, send her flowers or send him a cupcake and cookies, and maybe even just exchange, those old school Valentines that we used to love in school when we got.
Deborah, you guys teamed up with Bing for this. You guys did a study, and they actually found out, and I'm shocked by this, that 20% of people will ask somebody out for a first date using a mobile device.
Oh,
Times
absolutely.
have changed.
Nowadays, when a guy gets your number, you should expect that you're going to get a text message
Instead of a phone call?
Instead of a phone call.
We're wimps.
It's not about that. We're so accessible now with cell phones, and it's easier, and it's nice when you don't know someone to sort of put it out there to see if they like you. If they like you, they text you back. You take it to a phone call next, and then a date. It's just the natural progression.
Love notes.
So these are the first date ideas.
Yep.
Just
right.
A cupcake, nice card, very simple. And then if you move on to the next stage, which I guess from first date right to newlywed, right?
Newlywed.
Yeah, so how should you celebrate Valentine's Day if you're a newlywed?
You know what? We say Valentine's Day doesn't need to be expensive. It doesn't need to be extravagant. So why don't you go to a local bookstore and pick up a cookbook and try tackling that gourmet meal that you just haven't had the time to do on your own, and maybe bring in your significant other as your sous chef, and it'll be a fun bonding experience, and you'll learn something new, and it will cost you a fraction of the price of going out to dinner.
Now, I love your tip, actually, for if you've been married a long time. There's no need not to have a little spark on Valentine's Day, and the first thing you say is put away the electronics.
Yes.
That's not going to happen for me.
Put them away. Turn on some music and just really enjoy each other's company. Open a bottle of wine and reconnect. And
get out a board game. So you guys have Taboo here. Now, this is fun. Honestly, my wife even says, like, why don't we just get out some cards? Let's play some cards, get out a board game, and actually turn off the electronic devices once in a while. Smart move.
Yep, get rid of the distractions. It's all about you guys.
Your last tip there was a treasure hunt. Dare I ask what you're searching for in the married treasure hunt?
Well, we said create a lover's treasure hunt. It could be at home or even in town, and maybe use, find local pubs or restaurants. Go to m.bing.com to kind of look up local areas that you can put challenging clues behind, and maybe at the end of it you can find your date.
Okay, so Deborah, apart from if you're single, apart from sitting at home and reading your book, FLIRTEXTIng, what do you suggest for people to do on Valentine's Day if they're alone and they're flying solo?
Well, my favorite Valentine's Day that I ever had was when I was single in the city. We got together with a bunch of girlfriends, cooked a really healthy dinner, we played board games, we had Valentine's Day cocktails, we might have prank called some ex-boyfriends, and we had a really good time.
That is great. And you say that was your favorite one ever.
It was. Whether I was in a relationship or not, that is the one that I remember.
Yeah, it's great. Go to the gym, have a spa day, have a date with yourself, have a little pampering of yourself that day.
Exactly.
That's great.
Well, thank you guys for joining us this morning. The book is FLIRTEXTIng. Do you mind if I eat the cupcake?
It's all yours.
Oh my gosh, this is a great segment.
One of the perks of doing this show.
Deborah Goldstein, Olivia, thanks so much for coming with your suggestions.
Thanks for having us.
Have a great Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thanks, guys.